Disu replaces Kyari as intelligence response team head. Page 5. That's where the story is this morning.
We have time to launch into that now.
Let's go. Okay. Let's
everybody that lives in Lagos must know Tunde Disu. He's a fine policeman, social media policeman like Abakari.
They're all fine policemen.
I'm sure we must keep that behind our minds.
I caught that.
Yes, that.
Yeah.
This attempt at social media, when a policeman likes social media too much, maybe sometimes he wants to pass information and he succeeds in passing it. People like it. The public likes him for that.
But there's another line factor.
But I have a problem with public officials that like to hog the limelight. I have a problem. I don't have a problem with this. So I think he's a fine policeman. RRS commander, he did well. With RRS, he's always posting pictures and videos of saving people. He's a savior. He's a savior cop. The one that comes to you have a bus tire at 2 a.m. You're coming back from the club. When somebody wants to jump into Third Mainland Bridge, he's saving them. This will have all of these people. I mean, we probably all know his life. He has dogs, I mean, he posts all that. When he gets home, he does a video of him arriving and he says, my babies are back with the dogs and puts it on social media. So he hugs the limelight.
Oh, dear.
And then when his turn as commander of RS ended there, they took him to Abuja. He was deputy commissioner in charge of operations at the force headquarters. So he's had a brilliant career. He's been at the River State Command in charge of the state CID there at one point. He's a brilliant policeman. His experience is good. He has been in Darfur and all that. So another super cop, and people have hailed the appointment all over social media yesterday. People are saying a brilliant replacement for a corrupt Abakari, in parentheses. It's corrupt now because nothing has been proven against Abakari except that there's an indictment. So yes, we like that, but I will not forget that even Abakari had the same commendations when Abakari arrested Evans the kidnapper. In fact, some people on social media wanted to make him IG, even though he wasn't near it at all, because people liked the fact that he recorded videos when policemen were jumping and dancing.
He had the support of the people.
He had the support of the people. But at the end of the day, he was Abakari hush puppy. He was a hush puppy friend. So it was a disaster. Ended badly for him. There's still more to talk about the Abakari. Before the FBI even brought. This is if you have read those indictments, they said this is just a tip of the iceberg to ensure that a warrant can be issued. There is more, about this.
Maybe the celebrities have more.
Let me just read the quotes from here, because I think I saved that. More that the FBI had on him, it has publicly made available. The document that indicted him along with Hush Puppy and others said this affidavit is intended to show merely that there is sufficient probable cause for the requested complaint and arrest warrant, and does not purport to set forth all of my knowledge of the government's investigation into this matter. In other words, there's a lot more from where this indictment came from, So we haven't heard the last of Abakari. There's a big argument in the country today whether he will be sent extradited to the US or not. That really doesn't concern me, because I know that due process will have to follow his place. Abakari also have the options of challenging this in court. I heard that started already. I heard yesterday there were protests near the US embassy in Abuja, over Abakari. There's been a statement by Arewa groups saying this was a targeted attempt to frustrate his career. But when you do that, the US is emboldened. During the American occupation of Iraq, people protested every day at the US embassy in Iraq. They bring more people, more specialists to come and stay there. They will not back out. So I think with these indictments by the FBI, Mr. Abakari is going to have his day, and I really, really am interested in what he's going to say when he has that day.
It's quite interesting. We're quite a peculiar kind of people because we claim that corruption is ravaging us, and then this situation is coming up, and then we're fighting that it shouldn't be extradited.
It happens all the time there in Nigeria. It happens all the time. People always have their supporters. People will always have their own people who will say for them that. Even Evans had supporters.
Yeah.
People are saying that no, they want to kill him because it's one part of the country and all that. So don't expect that these things will happen. But at the end of the day, the most important thing is that those indictments by the FBI. I don't think it will stop at the doorsteps of some people protesting at the embassy in the US. I doubt that. Remember, the United Arab Emirates rushed Hush Puppy back to the US without any extradition hearing. As soon as the FBI was interested in this matter and they profiled him and arrested him, they just rushed him back to the US. They didn't do any extradition hearing. the way you know what they are doing.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not saying the Nigerian government should hand it over tomorrow. You know, of course, the same investigation is going on, but it's easy to look at those indictments and think that there's a link, especially because when the story first came out, Mr. Kyari went and committed suicide. That statement he issued on Facebook was suicide. It was a confessional. You know, that was for me. That was yes, when he admitted that he knew Hush Puppy. He even arrested Chibuzo for him. That was suicide for me.
And that's, you know, it made a clothes for.
The tailor part. That was a complete acceptance of the indictment.
Silence would have been golden at that point.
At that point.
Yeah. So I'm wondering, why are we trying to protect a man who has confessed to his sin?
Already.
You know. Then we say I pronounce our bet. Let's welcome to Disu. Let's hope he does a good job of it, and let's hope he's not tempted, because you see that in the history of Nigerian policemen, including anti-corruption fighters in the EFCC, it has always been temptation that had brought them down. You know, let's hope today this is not tempted. As a policeman, fine, respected, and admired. But I've just told you that even Kyari was more admired in his day.
Wow.
Did you enjoy this video? Hit the subscribe button for more. Leave a comment and like. Thank you.